Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Session Recap. Today, it's 12th of June, 2017. My name is Nenad, and as always, great setups where we can possibly make a lot of pips. And past week trading was very, very good, including UK elections. We really had a great run, and almost every single of our setup came into profit. So we were very, very, very good with trading for the previous week. So before I begin, standard risk disclaimer, explain that CFD and Forex trading are leveraged products and can result in losses that exceed your deposit. This presentation is for informational and educational purposes only, and have in mind that the video is not part of the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. You can read the full risk disclosure on this web address. And don't forget that patience is the key to trading success. That is always the best advice I give to new traders: to be patient, go step by step, and someday they will become consistent in their trading results. How do we trade and how do we do with our setups? So rules and setups for session recap. Give price a breathing room. You can enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. We call it POC or buffer zone. Use scaling in if you wish, but don't forget that you do your own trade and money management. Respect your stop loss. The stop loss that is put serves to stop your losses. So don't forget that you should respect it. Don't move it, because if you move it, if you do, it means that you're actually playing with your risk. Add a spread to your stop loss. Even if you trade via ECN, add 2 to 5 pip spread depending on the pair traded. Have in mind that we take only one position per listed pair. We either take positional or alternative trade, whichever hits first. Don't forget that first touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we are focused on the first touch. Positional trades are called trend trades. Alternative trades are called counter trend trades. Breakout trades and scalp trade levels are done independently of any position. Depending on time and volatility, usage of trailing stop is recommended after 20 pips, not less. My suggestion is that you at least take 20 pips from these session recaps. Of course, unless price starts to move in a different direction, then you might need and you might opt to protect your profits a little bit earlier. But don't forget, of course, to protect your profits once you're in the profit. Breakout trades and scalp trades are separate positions, and they are traded along the other standard ones, such as alternative and positional trades. Pay attention to my Twitter updates. Scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels. All those levels are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla. Add these levels to your system. Pay attention to trend. So if we miss our POC entry or the price does not pull back to our entry point, then you can actually you can zoom in and maybe use trend-based setups. Have in mind that trend is your friend, okay? And the term pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have made on recap entries. Past week results. So these are past week results, 5th of June 2017. Have in mind that this is the maximum available number of pips you could have made. Euro dollar positional trade 110 pips, pound dollar positional trade 120, Australian dollar alternative 25 pips, dollar yen was loss of minus 30, pound yen alternative setup minus 25, breakout setup plus 45. Total pips pool in between 245 and 295. Trade of the week was the pound dollar. This was euro dollar setup, and here you can see our euro dollar setup came into profits. This is where the price went into our POC zone and it dropped straight after. This could have been also the trade of the week. Really a great setup, and a great price movement to euro dollar. And if you traded this, you could have made nice pips. You can see here how the price reacted. First, it pulled back towards our POC zone. Then it started to reject, but as soon as it entered the POC zone, we pressed the sell button, of course, and you see what happened afterwards. Price got rejected, and we were in nice profits. Pound dollar was in uptrend before the UK snap elections, and we had counter trend position initiated. Counter trend sell position very, very close. It was 5 pips shy, but for all of you who entered a little bit, just a little bit, uh, 5 pips far from the POC zone, you could have made nice pips, and definitely pound dollar was very good to trade. Even on UK snap elections, it was sell and rallies. I told you, I already made the analysis today and showed you how pound dollar made a breakaway gap that is still gapping lower. And for all of you who went into a trade to close the gap, I warned you not to do that, because this could be a breakaway gap, and it is definitely breakaway gap. I mean, every gap, usually every single gap is closed, but is only the matter of time. But this was non-tradable gap, breakaway gap that went away, and because of this, I decided to write a blog entry that should be published on Wednesday, this Wednesday, about gaps and which gaps can be traded. Breakaway gaps are never traded. Okay, definitely pound dollar was the trade of the week. Australian dollar was in uptrend, but we had actually our sell trade initiated. This was where the sell trade was initiated. Of course, it was a risky trade because we had actually a rate decision, but it happened before just before our entry was initiated. So some people probably traded it, and if you did, you actually, if you had traded it, then you would have made some nice pips. Of course, not big amount of pips because the price was ranging afterwards, but then it was a rejection from the POC zone. Dollar yen was a loss. We had an alternative trade initiated, but you can see alternative trade went straight into a loss without any pullback, and dollar yen was the only loss we had. Pound yen was initially a loss trade. It was, of course, when equities are dropping, dollar yen is dropping. Of course, pound yen is dropping. Yen is getting stronger. That is when risk-off sentiment is on. And here you can see a breakout sell initiated countering the loss. So first we had a loss because alternative buy trade stepped in around 145.15. It was a loss trade, but then breakout trade countered the loss, and pound yen actually was the winner after all. So total pips pool 245, 295, the maximum number. Well, I hope that you made money. Okay, today, euro dollar. This is a euro dollar setup. And I think that euro dollar, okay. So euro dollar is ranging, and I think that it could still be sold, and possibly it could be bought around 1185. To me, this looks like buying the dips continues and selling on rallies, keeping the range very low. I know we are in the POC zone now, but maybe it would be better that the price comes a little bit lower, because euro dollar is definitely very slow to trade. Currently, euro dollar is almost the same as Australian dollar. I personally trade it very small. From time to time, I make small trades, taking 10, 15 pips, because euro dollar range is 60 pips. And if you can take 10, 15 pips on euro dollar, it's still good, 20 pips, because the range is very small. It's not like pound yen, pound dollar, other crosses. I prefer more volatile crosses, crosses that have bigger movement. For me, this is very, very slow, and euro dollar was definitely totally different pair to trade than, of course, it was like a couple of years ago. And it's been very, very slow. And as I say, if you take 20 pips, be happy, of course, on intraday time frame, because the price is almost non-moving. So this is what I see, and I will show you right away. It'll give me a few seconds. Here, euro dollar. Of course, we will go with indicators list, and here I will enter 14. Okay, it's only 63 pips, so the range is very, very small, and because of that, I really don't like to trade this slow-moving pair. It's I mean, I scalp most of the time. I'm not making any, and I have not been making any big intraday positions. You see, it's definitely the range. Price has been ranging up, down, up, down. The range is very, very clear at this point. This is the range. See, here it's some sort of rectangle. Price is not breaking the range. That is why I think 1290, 1280 could be good for sell. Alternative buy could be possibly good, because here in this range, we also have a mini range here. You see, this is also some sort of mini range. So I think the closer to 1150, the better. So here you can see euro dollar, slow moving pair, only 60 pips of ATR. It's very, very, very slow. Uh, Pound dollar is, as I said, in a sell position. If we get to 27.10, it could be good to sell. 27.40 stop. 26.30 TP. I would be very careful with buy positions only around maybe 25.50, 25.20 stop, 26.40 TP. If you followed my analysis today, you could do something with short trades, because definitely this is a breakaway gap, as I was presuming here. Very, very clear trend line, breakaway gap, gap that is formed after some significant event or some major announcement. It can make a breakaway gap. Usually when breakaway gap happens, new trend forms, and here we can see that we have a new trend. Previously, pound dollar was in uptrend. The uptrend was initiated when Prime Minister Theresa May called for a UK snap election. Then the price spiked heavily. After that, the price dropped, and now, of course, after the UK elections, price dropped because she actually had a Pyrrhic victory. It was a very, very Pyrrhic victory, almost close to a complete loss. And because of that, pound dollar tanked. Investors dumped pound, and pound has been dropping all across the board. And here, breakaway gap, I have identified it very precisely, very correctly. I warned it on my UK blog. You can read it here on undermarkets.com. I also warned about breakaway gap on webinar, snap election webinar, and I was telling you 100 times that pound dollar is sell on rallies. And still some people got trapped into some long trades. They wanted to actually close the gap. Of course, when breakaway gap happens, you cannot close it, guys. This gap is dangerous. This is the gap that is made by institutional money, and it's a trend change. It also happened on euro dollar when 1.2000 was broken. The pound, the gap was never closed completely. As I say, it will close probably in some point in time. Here also, maybe it will close in a day, 2 or month, 2 or 3, or in a year. We don't know that, but we don't trade it. We trade actually the change of the trend. So we want to short on rallies. Okay, so this is the pound analysis, and let me give you a chart now. Here is a pound dollar chart. Pound dollar gap has been looming on this 1 hour chart. 1 hour close below 2650. We'll probably aim for 2552. That is where we might see some rejection, but be careful, guys, because definitely this is very dangerous to go long now. Of course, if you scalp, you can try to go long on some positions, but if you want to place intraday positional trades, I think that this low now is jeopardized, and this low might be broken during even this session. Now it's 2634. Probably it will resume to 2550, but let's see, let's wait. As I say, I would sell here. This is this is the M pattern, and only at the retest of this point on M, because this is weekly pivot point. Also, this is a probably Fibonacci. Here, I definitely want to short it here. Not, I won't be going long, guys. This is definitely the pair that still has the room to the downside. Maybe here, as I say, if you go long here, do it with low risk, because it's a bit dangerous to trade pound to the long side, presuming that we have a very strong downtrend that definitely is pulling the price down towards weekly supports, towards important numbers. Of course, I won't be going long. Really, guys, I don't care about any pound dollar longs, because for me this is sell on rallies, and I will be selling into rallies. Only if this level is hit, I might think about possible, as I wrote, positional trade, alternative trade, but maybe I would protect this trade after 15, 20 pips. Definitely, because this is a counter trend trading opportunity, and it can be dangerous. Australian dollar is, again, it's ranging. As I said, Australian dollar is in heavy range. Uh, as I remember, the RBA governor said that he is happy with having the Australian dollar around 75. So Australian dollar is just jiggling around 74, 75. It's going up and down, up and down. I expect to stay in that range. It's not moving a lot. It has been stabilized. It's very slow. Uh, what can I say? If you can take 20 pips out of it, you're great, because it's been very slow, very, very slow. Still, a lot of people are interested to trade Australian dollar, and here it is. Positional buy possible around, this is actually, guys, vice versa. I will correct it. So this is a sell trade, this is buy trade. Okay, so here we have a sell trade, then buy trade. Australian dollar sell trade is 75.60. Okay, so it's sell trade, and buy trade is lower. Okay, so this is it. So let's see what the price will give us. As I say, very heavy range on Australian dollar. This was some sort of up movement, but for me, this is definitely a range. Prices, you see, up, down, up, down, up, down. Here also some sort of a range. It looks like uptrend, but look at this, 50 pips of ATR. This is very range. Volatility is very, very low. Martin is asking, what is the foreign period range? It's 50 pips, Martin. So this is very slow moving pair, uh, totally kept in the range, and very, very dangerous to trade. So please have in mind that this is the setup that this is the only setup that I can see at this point. 75.60 is a sell and 74.80 is a buy. Here, this is the zone, and here, okay, like this. So somewhere around, this is the major zone. And you can see how the price reacts whenever it gets in the zone. It goes down, then it breaks above. Here, you see it was down, then when it breaks, it goes straight to the top. Then it broke away, made a trend, then it was counter trend, and again broke up and made a trend. Now it's dropping, so I expect this price to go up and down. This is the pair that is easy to trade. Really, it's easy to trade, but don't expect much from Australian dollar. Really, guys, don't expect much because the price is kept into 50 pips range. It's up. It's extremely low range and slow. This is Australian dollar setup. Uh, Dollar yen downtrend 110.20 is sell position, 110.55 stop loss, 109.00 is the TP. So this is definitely a form of some sort of downtrend movement. Have in mind that when equities are going uh, down, also dollar yen will go down. Pound yen will usually follow. So at this point, dollar yen is kept in a downtrend, and this is the position. I think it could reject. Basically, I think it could reject from the bottom, but again, you need to be very careful with picking tops and bottoms. At this point, the thing is that uh, it can make a range, of course, much bigger range because it has yen as its quoted currency. Uh, it can drop and then be bought subsequently. You see the price is dropping, it's downtrend. You can also place a trend line here. Also, here you can see that this trend line has been broken. It was some sort of retest. Now we have a down move, and here is where we can actually see. I will show you. This is the position 110.20. Here is where you can expect possible rejections. Okay, here it's pivot point, it's ATR, it's EMA 89. Now we cannot make a Fibonacci retracement on a living candle, so we need the candle to close. But I think it could reject also for some mini scalps. It could reject here, but definitely, guys, this is downtrend, and where it can be bought from, probably where historical buyers were here from this spot. Okay, here we could also see in near-term history there was buying. See buyers also here in now moment. I expect some buyers to show up. So this is the sell. This is buy. Be patient. Learn to trade how I trade. Uh, it's always about patience because if you rush in a market, if you try to revenge the price, it's just a matter of time when you will lose. And I don't want you to lose. I want you to be profitable traders, guys. Both Chris and I, really, guys, we are trading a long time with Armel markets, and really we wish you that you make money uh, it's and I know that there are a lot of people who come here who are profitable, but I also know that some people are still struggling. When you sit and when you think about your losses, you will see that you it's 90% of the time is because of your mistakes. It's not market. Market can kick us out from time to time, but it's usually why you try to chase the price, why you want to make up for the losses. Whenever you try to do that, you get slapped by the market, and then you're angry. You're angry at everyone. Don't be angry. Just be patient. Wait for the price to come to you, and then enter the market slowly. Don't be afraid. You are afraid only if you take a big risk. If you take it with a slower risk, don't be afraid. Enjoy. Uh, this is very beautiful business if you know how to approach it. So you can see how the price is going. If it gets here, I will buy definitely around 109.00. And finally, pound yen trade. Uh, pound yen trade is a sell position. 139.60. 140.00 is stop. Possibly it's trying to get towards 137.50. Pound is bearish, and of course pound yen is also bearish. So 137 is a possible buy position. 37.50 here. Okay, now it's dropping off 4-hour time frame. Now, if we take this low here as the start of the move, you will see that 88.6 lies exactly at 137.50. So if this breaks, this could kick towards 137.50, and then I expect some reaction, possibly buying of this level, and price might proceed up from 137.50. So pay attention to this level, guys. It's important. Okay, so I will roll the slides now, and you might actually ask questions if you have it. So euro dollar, you can see it's in a ranging mode. Pound dollar, there was no sound. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure what you. Yeah, I said New Zealand yen. That was the last thing I said. Big Baby asked about New Zealand yen. Here there was a trend line, and this trend line actually was broken on New Zealand yen chart. And as I said, most of yen pairs are going down. because yen is in risk off mode now. Yen is going up. Most of yen pairs are going down, where yen is quoted currency, and I think that market is de-risking now. So we might see a possible retest of this zone here and continuation down. So I think yes, New Zealand yen is sell. Euro yen is also being sold into it. It went above L3, then it's breaking through L3 according to Camarilla rules. This is also sell, especially because it's breaking this trend line. Yen is having strength because market is de-risking now. It's actually it's a risk off mode, uh, risk off sentiment, and you can see when yen is going up, most of the pairs where yen is quoted is actually placed as a quoted currency. They tend to go down. Also, when equities go down, uh, most of yen pairs are going down too. So you need to follow that. Definitely follow that. Okay. It's risk of sentiment. I I wrote it on my Facebook page. 100% risk of sentiment. Gold up, commodities prices down, equities down. Yen strengthens as a result because Japanese can get cheap credit, so they tend to invest overseas heavily. When it's risky, they bring the money back, creating demand for yen and vice versa. When it's bullish, equities, they pump their money overseas, which means they sell yen and buy foreign currency. Okay, so a reason for yen strength is risk of sentiment. Uh, okay, now next question is Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand dollar. Sell on rallies. This could be a possible retracement on 4-hour time frame, but I'm not sure that we will get it. L5, if it's retested, it could be sold into. On 1-hour time frame, yes, this is the level to go short. This is the zone to go short. So Euro New Zealand, I think, Marco, that you can sell Euro New Zealand even earlier. If it gets here, try to get a position. Uh, Big Baby is asking about GBP Australian dollar. GBP Australian dollar, let me see here. Breaking through daily trend line. Uh, there is no trend line here. There is a gap. There is only this trend line, and this is the gap. So if you think about this trend line here, it needs to daily needs to close below L3, and that will be a sign of continuation of down trend. Okay. Mikhail is asking about Euro GBP. Euro GBP is going up, as I presume. If you read my blog on Euro GBP, I said if this was the scenario, Kang Parliament, Euro GBP should go up, and it happens. So, guys, I really think that you could have made nice money after these UK elections if you followed my analysis and my advice on pound yen, Euro GBP, pound dollar. Really, this was a very big chance to trade and to get some nice money. Martin is asking how long do these cycles last? We need to see. For me, yen is the best indicator of risk on risk of sentiment. As soon as I see equities bullish and pound yen getting into a bull strength, I will know that it's risk on sentiment. Oil, let's see, oil. It's going down. Uh, you see, it's actually rejected from this spot. So if you traded oil, I think this would have been one of the best setups to trade. to short from 46.51. Today, you see, you could have made some 40 pips because this was the zone. It had all characteristics of the POC zone. Bearish order block, H3, ATR pivot 50, retracement, also historical selling. So sell on rallies, but it's already sold now. It's already sold at this point. Dollar CAD is currently being bought on dips. This was M pattern, big M, but you see it's being rejected from L3. Every single close is above L3 trend line. So this looks bullish. It could actually go even towards this previous order block M pattern that stands directly around ATR pivot point. Akbar is asking about pound yen. Will it get back to 139.50? Well, if it gets back, we could sell it. I don't know if it will get there. If it gets there, we will sell it. New Zealand dollar. Buying on dips. Very small range like Australian dollar, only 50 pips. Same. If you see 1 hour close below L3, that will be the sign to sell because now these were historical buyers. I think if the price closes a nice candle close below L3 on 1 hour time frame, could possibly be a signal for a sell trade. And don't forget that you should use correlation matrix. Okay, it's very important that you use correlation matrix because then if you do it, you should avoid being double exposed to different currencies. Very, very useful tool. So don't forget to use correlation. This is my favorite tool on Admiral Market Supreme Edition. I use Angel, I use weekly pivot points. Now my weekly are set here on 4 hour time frame. These are weekly points. I mean, let me just check, or yeah, this is actually, yeah, those are weekly points indeed. On 1 hour points, 1 hour is also now weekly because I forgot to change my other indicator, but it's okay. Definitely it's okay because weekly points are also valid. You can do with weekly points. With new indicator, I use confluence of weekly and daily Camarilla pivots. But this is older version of indicator. You need to change it manually. Okay. So this was it. Gold, of course, gold here. As I say, guys, gold is now, it's bullish here, you see, because it was risk off sentiment and still it's being bought on dips. So I think gold could be bought even if it drops here, it could be bought. So here you can actually probably go long because you have a strong confluence. New indicator is not ready yet, so it's not ready to be distributed. In near future, you will have the opportunity to get new Camarilla indicator, but you need to be patient. We have a lot of work to do with indicators, restructuring also of elite currency, and you, of course, as Admiral market traders, you will get the opportunity to get the indicator, but we need to do some job done before that, then it will be ready. Yeah, I think in a month or 2 months probably. We have some expert advisors to code also, a lot of things, guys, to manage at this point, really, and to trade also, and to make the analysis, to guide you through the Forex market. So please be patient. Okay, so this is the slide of euro dollar. Here, guys, even if you trade only with session recaps and my Wednesday live trading session, you should make pips. So for all of you who are new to trading, stick to my session recaps and Wednesday live trading, and you should be profitable. Don't forget to sign up for Wednesday live trading. As always, here this is euro dollar. So gold, as I say, could be probably bought here if it dips. If it makes a dip, I think 1257.85, 1258 could be good to go long. Rags is asking, no. Rags is saying, cheers, Nenad, thanks for your time. Thanks, Rags, and thank you for attending. And is asking, do you still have dupe indicator? I don't know what is dupe. I think the indicator is called ZUP, Z-U-P, right? I have it. If you want Z-U-P or ZUP indicator, just send me an email. I have it. It's free to share, so no problem at all. Just send me an email. So yeah, that was it, guys. I will roll the slides again. I hope that you enjoy this. Now I think we are in easier trading mode, and I think that definitely we should make pips with these setups, and on Wednesday live trading. As I say, guys, please don't forget to sign up for Wednesday, and don't forget to read my next blog on gaps. You need to know the difference between various gaps, because here I warned you this was a breakaway gap and pound dollar is going down. I hope that you didn't try to close the gap. Mike Siakos saying, thanks, Nenad, always watching you. Thanks, Mike. Wong Lee, please send me an email. Don't send me your email. Send me an email and I will get back to you. I cannot write down your emails here. You need to request an indicator for me and I will send it. Okay, guys, so these are setups. Thanks for your comments. Thanks, John. Awesome, Nenad, you're the best. Thanks, guys. As always, I'm here with you, and don't forget that I will support you always. Last comment, tunnel. At the moment, I'm used to apply weekly and monthly cumulative levels by hand, but it would be quite easier to get them on the chart all at once. Many thanks. Sure, tunnel. Definitely expect it in next or in 2 months. We are finishing it. We will we will publish final version, and then of course you will be able to get it. Thanks, Akbar, a lot. Love you, everyone, guys. Love you all. Cheers. And as I always say, trade safe. Okay? Bye for now.